Hi guys, Kerrod here at the Joondalup Resort, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to practice effectively to get the most out of your time spent on the driving range. Let's get into it. Now, spending a lot of time at the golf course and the driving range, I'll see many players rock up, grab a bucket of balls, head straight to the range, swing violently over and over and over again, get all hot and sweaty, spend about 20 or 30 minutes doing so, and then go straight home disgruntled. And one of the big reasons being is they're not really rehearsing anything effective that's going to make some actual changes to their golf motion. When you stand here and you're hitting golf ball after golf ball after golf ball, essentially what you're doing is you're just training yourself to look for a certain outcome, a certain feel off the club face, a certain flight that you're happy with. But unfortunately, when you're doing so, you're rehearsing that on a driving range in an incredibly controlled environment, which doesn't represent what we would see out on the golf course. And when you do so, you're conditioning your mind to be only focused on the outcome. And when you're actually on the driving range, we should be focused on the opposite, which is simply just the process. So what I'm going to talk about is how, when you are working on your golf swing, how to do it effectively to make sure you're getting the most out of your time. So let's say I've got 4 golf balls in front of me. Now, the difference between recreational golfers and professionals is their attention to detail when they're practicing. If you look on the range with a professional, a lot of the time when they're working on their swing, they'll have certain alignment sticks down, be one for their stance or one for their ball position, their club face alignment or something similar to that. And they'll also maybe have some feedback, some training aids, some noodles or something similar that is establishing a feel and a concept of what they're trying to achieve within their golf swing to improve the quality of their strike. So for example, at the moment in my golf swing, I'm trying to work on feeling like my hands are coming a little bit closer to my right leg as I take the golf club away. And as I do so, my head is staying nice and stable. I myself have a tendency where I'd start to shift into my right foot and my hands would tend to separate and lift away from my body. So if I am spending some time working on my game, the way that I'm going to approach this is in a very slow and conscious manner. A great analogy to use for golf practice is the same as if you were going to learn an instrument. If I was to give you a guitar and you've never played guitar before, and I was to put a piece of music in front of you, you would look at that music and have no idea what to do. So let's call this the concept and the understanding of what you need to do before you even perform the motion. And this may be a drill or an exercise related to golf that your coach has given you to perform. Once you've gone to the lesson, now you've got an understanding of what you need to do, and now you're able to read the music which you're about to play. Now we've got the guitar in our hands and we're stepping up to the golf ball. What we need to start off with is if I start the golf swing and I just swing violently, it's very much the same as grabbing that guitar and just strumming wildly, hoping it's going to actually play some music. It's simply just not going to work because you haven't built any motor patterns to ensure that you're able to create that music. So related to golf, what that means is that when I step up to this golf ball, if I just pull this golf club away quickly at full speed, but I'm still trying to consciously do what my coach has told me, my body has all these habitual routines and patterns, and I'm simply just going to do what I've always done. At high speed, it's incredibly difficult to make an initial change to your golf swing. So the little routine that I'm going to give you is a great way of ensuring that you're getting the most out of your time and your practice is effective, not detrimental to your golf swing. So starting off here, so for myself who needs to improve the way that they take the golf club back, I'm feeling that my hands are coming a little bit more towards my right leg and my head is staying nice and steady. If I was working on the range by myself, what I would do is I would make some slow rehearsals just starting off. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3, getting the feeling of what I'm looking to achieve. So my head was staying steady, my hands were working close back to my right leg, and I felt like that was an effective and purposeful execution of what I was trying to do. And once I've done that, I might actually connect it to a little follow through. So now I'm starting to develop a feel for what the backswing through to the transition would begin to feel like. Now, once I've established that feel from doing a few very slow, small swings, well, then I would build up the length. I would then go a little bit longer, getting exactly the same feeling, and swing through and brush the grass. I would maybe do that 2 or 3 times, trying to rehearse exactly the same sensation, hands close, steady head, and then swing through. Now you can see I may have made about 7 or 8 swings by now, and I'm still yet to hit a golf ball or even swing at full speed. When you're working on your swing, It's more about the consistency, the quality and the frequency of the motions that you're trying to create, rather than just once a week getting a big bucket and hitting them as quick as you can. That right there, that's not effective practice. So once I've made those 7 or 8 slow little rehearsals, I've got a sensation over what I want to achieve when I'm actually going ahead and hitting the golf ball. I can then step into the golf ball. I would then, from this position here, make another little rehearsal, feeling exactly the same thing. And then I would step into the golf ball and make a slow swing, trying to create that same feeling. Now, when I do that, I'm not focused whatsoever on the outcome. I'm simply focusing on the process. I don't care if I top it, shank it, flub it, hook it, or anything in between, because I'm committed to the process of improving my swing. And when you change your motor pattern, some things are going to go funky. Sometimes you're going to hit a shot completely out of the blue that you're not even expecting. Now, the important thing here is not to then reflect on that shot and go, oh, I must have done something wrong. As long as your intent is to improve based on what the coach has given you, improve the quality of that motion, well, then you're heading in the right direction. You simply just haven't done enough reps. You need to make at least 3,000 to 5,000 reps for something within your golf swing to become comfortable. Now, that's a lot longer and takes a lot more time than what most people think. You really can't underestimate the amount of reps you need to do so you can do something which turns into an unconscious manner. If you're trying to stand there and you're doing things really quick, well, the quality of the motion's not going to be as good as it would be if you were doing it slowly. So doing these slow, dry swings before you actually step into the ball and pick up speed is an incredibly effective way of improving your practice. So once I've done that, I would then go through that same process once again and then hit another ball. And it might take me an hour to hit a small bucket of golf balls. But by doing that, I know when I walk away from the driving range, I've got the most out of my practice, and there's a good chance that I'm starting to trend in the direction of better golf as a result. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, a little snippet on the difference between professionals and recreational golfers and what they do and what they look for when they go to improve their game. I hope you got a lot out of this. Any comments or questions, please ask me below. But until next time, I'm Kerrod. Thanks for watching.